Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Um, so, yo, Pegasus chess fans, I don't understand why you even follow this guy. Number one, gives terrible advice. Number two, sucks dookie at chess. Number three, can't talk. Dude says tret as threat. Like, no, no thank you, Pegasus, I don't have Tourette syndrome. And then this dude claims he invented this opening, which he didn't. And first of all, I would like you to know how he handles the Pegasus system. Dude just hangs a queen. This is bonus blitz, by the way. This is 3+2 rated. This is a rated 3+2 game versus a 1937. Bro just hands a queen. Let's see how long it took him to do that, eh? E3 took 6 seconds. Pegasus just spent 6 seconds and decided that e3 was the best move, disconnecting the bishop from the knight, threatening to taking the knight. Oops. Yeah, that's how he handles the Pegasus system, by the way. And that's how you're going to handle the Pegasus system. You're going to face one move, and the moment you're out of theory, you start handing queens. Anyways, let's go back to another game. What happened here? This looks a fantastic chart over here. Got Coach Pegasus playing like a 1636 on a Lichess rating estimation. That is hella embarrassing. My average rating estimation on Lichess is like 2500. It's not hard to get a very high estimation with that. And again, by the way, this is bonus blitz. This isn't even 3-0. This is 3+2. 3+2 is so easy to play. And but even on move 2, this guy is down on time. How are you down on time in bonus blitz? Oh, I guess we've deviated from our normal Pegasus system, haven't we? We've deviated from that because apparently we can't see a threat to our queen. Ah yes, knight f3, knight e2, e3. Ah yes, we're just playing a terrible collie, and now we're already worse and also somehow not up on time. Like if you're gonna play like this, you might as well be up on time, but you're not because you're playing bonus blitz. Castles, b4. Okay, we have our pawn structure being attacked, and yeah, now we're starting to be much worse. Not sure why that was taken. That's a pretty dumb decision. Anyways, we have okay. So this is your coach, by the way. This is your coach. The guy who's using his active knight to take a bishop that hasn't moved, that can't move because of things like rook d1 and bishop here, putting pressure on both rooks and pinning stuff. Like this is your coach, by the way. Knight takes c8. Double question mark from plus 2.3 to minus 0.2. That is impressive. He did that instantly, by the way. How long? Knight takes 1.6 seconds. Guys, your coach in 1.6 seconds decided that this was the best move. Like I play bad moves. This is I don't play bonus blitz and not even think at all and play moves like knight takes c8. You won't see me doing that. In bullet maybe if I'm just being a goofball. By the way, we're not even like activating our pieces in any way, shape, or form. We're not trying to fight for some files. We're not trying to get more center space. We're just doing nothing. We're getting forked too. I mean, and we don't even, rather than trying to keep a bishop, no, we'd rather go here, get our rook attacked, force it into a passive position. I mean, it's either here or here. This at least attacks the knight, but knight c5. I mean, black is definitely better here. I wouldn't have taken that. I also wouldn't have taken with the rook, by the way, which what the why would you go back? Go king f8, bro. Get your king in the game. Bro, I wouldn't even be mad if you went f6. Anyways, we have this. If rook there, and what the but damn, bro. Yo, guys, this is your coach. This is your coach. He can't spot a free rook. This is your coach, by the way. This is Pegasus in a nutshell. He can't spot a free rook with 2 minutes and 30 seconds on the clock. Instead, we attack a rook and then we hang our own. How about that? So instead of taking a rook, we hang one, and also hang all of the activity in the world. Okay, we're handing a bunch of stuff. I mean, okay, yeah. This is your coach, by the way. But black has a pawn on g6. Why don't I have a pawn on the g3 third rank? My opponent has one. I want one. Anyways, check here. This is just an unstoppable pass pawn. This is your coach, by the way. 2 minutes on the clock, and we're playing freaking bishop d5. I mean, yeah, you can take that. You can do pretty much whatever. I would have gone here and like, I don't know, check, takes, queen, and then it's just knight versus nothing. Be sure to get your king over here to stop this bad boy, because that would be tragic if you lose like that. But that's kind of the idea of it. I mean, you're still up a knight. It doesn't really matter. And, I mean, you're also playing against PegasusChess, who isn't cheating currently. PegasusChess, not cheating, can barely get past 1950 Blitz on Lichess, too, which is kind of crazy. And, yeah, Pegasus had enough of that. He got out of there. He got out of here on that one. Let's check another one. Let's see a game where he won. This one's 37, 46, 57. Oh, no, this is right. All right, let's look at a game that he won. Oh, wow, this is a terrible chart. All right, let's see what the... Bro, he can't even get past the 2,000 rating estimation. Bro, even Lichess is like, nah, you suck, bro. Anyways, we have the Pegasus system-ish. E3 is the main ish move on that. We have a semi-sloth-ish approach by black. No bishop a6 though. I would love to be seeing that. Okay, bishop a6. A little bit too late if we're gonna do that, but it's okay. We have the rooks coming to the center. We have the bishop going back to b1. Nice, sick. We're going bishop b1. Right, because we wanted to go e4 instead of just going e4. Right. Okay, I see. Takes. Okay, and oh. What is that? What is this? Brother, okay. I mean, they can take this. They can try to take that with this freaking triple attack, by the way. I just want y'all to realize. Hold up. Yes, that is completely free. That is completely free pawn. I just wanted to check to make sure that is completely a free pawn. This is your coach, by the way. The guy who told you to not push any pawns, he pushes a kingside pawn and loses it. This is your coach, by the way. The guy who tells you to not move pawns pushes one and loses it. This guy's amazing, right? This guy's so good at chess. This guy's so good. Look at him, just down a pawn, worse. Playing rook to c2 instead of rook to c3. I mean, this one is a little bit more excusable. But, like, why would you not go here? You're going over here. You're down a pawn. You have to act fast, not this slow garbage. Anyways, we have b5. That is awful. We got to be breaking with some different pawns. b4, I mean, I guess it's okay. I mean, you're gonna be needing to take that now. I mean, you're still up a pawn. It's still fine. Queen f5. I would not do. Here in rook to, yeah, that's pretty bad. That's pretty bad. And then, I mean, knight back, not going here is actually wild. Okay, and I mean, the opponent just kind of throws it away. Oh, by the way, what is this? What is pawn takes? the guy who's trying to tell you to do nothing, not push pawns, don't move pawns, be solid, is playing pawn takes e3 and not the queen, just allowing the rook into the second rank with just a bunch of threats. Oh, this is your coach, by the way. The moment bro gets down on time, even with 2 seconds bonus time, so there's no threat to lose on time at all, bro just gives away a full knight. Yeah, this is your coach, by the way. King f1. What is that? And then the opponent doesn't see it, but then Pegasus follows it up with just the most weird conversion ever. I mean, the opponent's playing like trash, but which isn't helping. I mean, the opponent could have won this game so easily. All right, let's check another one. Let's see what else has been going on. I think I know who that is. Just by the way, kind of want to see this game. This game looks kind of cool. Oh no, bro was never doing okay. Oh my god, look, Coach Pegasus, he got 22-29 estimation finally, even though he had a 44 Cinnabon loss on average. Scandinavian with c4, by the way. This is your coach who loses to c4, the Scandinavian, in bonus time blitz. Just want y'all to know that. All right, we're pinning. We're already just almost losing. Now we are losing, plus 1.5. But the opponent makes the dumbest pawn move ever. This, just giving you d5 square, just giving you every weak square, bro's just giving it to you. I mean, they're still winning, but it's much harder than it could have been. We have that. We have this. Undermine the pawns, but I mean, you're getting swamped over here. Takes. Yeah, now you're just losing. You've done nothing. You just got destroyed. Even when your playstyle starts to work out okay, you just get obliterated. This game goes on a little bit. By the way, that you have 2 minutes and 10 seconds, playing way too quickly and also terribly. Bishop c. Yeah, we we spend like 24 seconds on handing a fork. What? Yo, Bishop d1 is actually insane that they played that. That is crazy. Cause by the way, if you like go here or something, you get mated. You just get mated. The reason why Bishop d1 is so good is because you threaten this. That's amazing that they found that. I mean, this is just a pure fork blunder in and of itself. I mean, even if you do this, I mean, I'm actually very curious. Is this losing? No, it isn't. It's still winning for white. It is just a pure fork because the bishop can take and the rook guards the mate from the queen and does it with a tempo. But bishop d1 is even more disgusting. Like, it was just a pure fork, and they take hang a rook, goes there. Ah, yes. I mean, just yeah. Let's just trade queens casually. Yeah, let's do that. Not g6 trying to get out of a queen trade or a queen win. Let's just trade queens, and then let's hang a full piece again. So I don't know how this got a 22-29 accuracy on that. This dude got 28-15. Fire. Yeah, this is your coach, by the way. What is this? What is this game? This was played a week ago. We have a Pegasus opening. Now we just have a kind of. This is just like a closed tirage. I am the French expert. I mean, Pegasus is not playing this well. You normally would want like the bishop here, this knight over here, and then this knight to e2 in these kind of scenarios. But later on, engine play has proven that this is also good. In the closed tirage, this is not. How does this guy not know this? This guy's an OTB player, right? This guy plays over the board, right? Why is an OTB player playing this? How do you not know that this is terrible? You can't be doing this. Okay, the opponent, nice, punishing. Now black is just much better. I would like to see stuff like me, like trying to get the other pawn in here, get this pawn in here. I would like to turn this into chaos because, I mean, white is clearly not good at handling it. You have bishop there. All right, nice. I would not shy away from this. Like, if they take you, this pawn structure is amazing. You get another supported break and pressure on this pawn. So I would not be shying away from the queen trade on that. And then Pegasus just going backwards because he just has no idea what to do without using an engine. So, okay, all right, that's all right. We're just okay. C4 makes me really really angry. I mean, maybe it was a mouse slip, but that just makes me super mad because this can be blockaded. You don't have that second break. It looks like you do, and I mean you're playing Pegasus chess, so I mean you definitely do. Pegasus chess and speed in a speed game. He can't use an engine, so we got all this. All right, rook to c1. No idea what that does. All right, we're just trading everything because we have no idea what to do, and instead of going backwards, discover attack on this, discovery attack on the knight, which is hit 3 times versus 2 defenders. Instead of doing all that, we go knight to d4, double question mark from a +2 position. Black is better. Doesn't find the correct retreating square, but it's okay because that one was kind of hard to see. All right. I mean, I don't know. I don't really know why this happened. I don't know why this had to happen. I don't know why we're just handing forks. We're handing forks. We're handing exchange sacks to win the 2 pieces for the rook. I mean, this is just a clean piece blunder, but Pegasus chess without an engine, you know, he can't see it. We had queen to g6. All right. Removing the defender wins that. But guys, apparently Pegasus still manages to throw this. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, so instead of taking a free rook when all of our pieces are on light squares or defended, like if here, I don't know, even if you go here and they like take your rook, what is the issue? The opponent's gonna get mated if anything. Queen takes here is a massive threat. But no, we spend 2.2 seconds and go here and trade the queens, and then we have no more play anymore. But somehow, where does we lose on time here? Yeah, this is your coach, by the way. Just losing on time in a +4 position. Oh my. Yeah, this is Coach Pegasus if I've ever seen one. I mean, you can make fun of my games. I mean, I make fun of myself as well. This is the official Lead Chess profile of Pegasus Chess on YouTube. What about the other one that got banned? What about the other one that you had that's now banned? Let's check a loss in Rapid. I want to see how this guy loses in Rapid. This is bonus Rapid, by the way. Pegasus Chess, he can't play quickly. It's pretty funny. Dude can't get past 2K Blitz. Is barely over 2100 in Rapid. Playing a Scandi and plays the Queen D8 Scandi, by the way, too. So we got this little stupid line. I mean, white is misplaying it, yeah, but again, I mean, you're playing Pegasus, so it shouldn't be too difficult. I mean, black was better here, but kind of threw it away with that really awkward bishop trade. Also went back to the home square, not even trying to have an active rook. I mean, I guess he was being a bit of a bitch and scared of this pinning, but like there's just queen d7 if you want it. If queen check, the rook can block. I know you like moving to the home square, Pegasus, but there you go. Even if you want to block like that, you can. But yeah, rook c6. I mean, that's pretty obvious. Pegasus chess always trades, and he also opens diagonals right up against his king, hitting his own rook, just for the dopamine rush of attacking a queen. Castles. I mean, that's the only move he could really make. All right, we're damaging our pawn structure in front of our king. We love to see it. I mean, it's still fine. But like I don't know why this is not being played. I mean, I suppose it's because of this, and then you can't go there. But I mean, there's this. The queen can come in and defend. It's just a lot more natural to do that. However, I don't think it would be as good. So maybe this was the best move. However, it just looks so stupid. Yeah. All right. So that happens. We have if this takes, by the way, there's this. Queen takes rook in the corner. We have queen takes pawn. Now our kingside pawn structure is the worst thing on the planet. Queen takes our pawn. We take theirs. They check and take ours. Okay. I mean, I would have maybe gone for something like that. All right. We have check. We have check, and we have rook there. Avoiding any back rank makes eights for whites. We have b3. We have rook there. I mean, I would be playing for a draw here. I mean, these two passed pawns are a little bit ridiculous. This is your coach, by the way. Can everyone see this? 25 seconds in plus 5 second bonus rapid. We play queen takes f2. Oh my. Did we think that these two pawns were good enough? Did we think that they were good enough? No, bro. They're gonna get hunted. They're gonna get hunted. If this pawn was over here, you'd be maybe okay. But goddamn. This is your coach, by the way. How long was spent on queen takes f2? 14.5 seconds. This is y'all's coach, and it took 14.5 seconds, and you go here. Damn. Damn, bruh. Queen f2, yeah? Yeah. Queen f2. Yeah, I mean, this is just insane. It's insane that 71,000 people are subscribed to this monkey brained bozo. Queen f2, by the way. Yeah, you didn't make a video about that game, didn't you? Do not defend. I agree. I don't think we are defending here, Pegasus. I don't think we are defending, eh? We certainly don't like to defend our queen, eh? We certainly don't like to defend queens. Do not defend. I think that's what he means by that. This will fix you? Buddy, fix yourself before you talk about fixing me. Are you serious? Queen f2? You're telling me to fix me when you're playing queen f2 in 14 seconds. Look, I might hang a queen like this. You might hang a queen like this. You did not spend 14 seconds handing a queen like this in a forceful way with bonus rapid at this rating. This guy is so weird. And the don't waste 2026. I mean, he's jumping on the. Oh my god, he's recommending queen takes f5. What a move. Oh my. The only chess opening you need under 2,000. Well, apparently under 2,000 you just hand a queen, by the way. Where was that game? Can we just get a refresher on that game? Can we get a refresh on what happened there? So this is the only opening we'll need under 2,000, okay? Is this what you're saying? The only opening I'll need? Where is it? The only chess opening you'll ever need under 2,000 elo. I see. So if this is the only opening you need, you should be above 2,000 elo, right? Right, Pegasus? You should be above 2,000 elo. You should be above 2,000 elo. Am I right? You should be above 2,000 elo. But instead, below 2,000 elo, you're doing this. I mean, you just hand a queen every game, it seems, right? You love to not defend your pieces. Let's actually see what he has to say. What game was this?
I will be playing a game, and I see that we are playing against a 2,160 rated opponent. In this video, I will be using the Pegasus system opening.
This is not the Pegasus system. What happened to knight d2? What happened to knight d2, bro? What happened to this?
I will be explaining to you how this opening works, but more importantly, I will be telling you what I think about the...
This is Chess Anandan. Let's actually try to find them. Chess Anandan. Chess Anandan. I don't know if I'm saying it right, but I mean that's the username, I guess. It was Rapid. Dude played like 28 blitz. This guy played 28 blitz games, by the way. Yeah, 28 blitz games. Can't get past 2K. Rapid. View games. Chess Anandan. Where's Chess Anandan? Where's Chess Anandan? Where are you? Where are you, bro? Am I stupid? Did I miss it? Where are you? Where are you? When was this? This was 10 days ago. This was played a week ago. This is a 70K celebration. Where is... What's the username again? Chess Ananadan. This is Chess Ananadan. This was 2 weeks ago. This was 2 weeks ago. What? What's happening here? 2 weeks ago, 2 weeks ago, 2 weeks ago, 2 weeks, 1 week. Okay, so it should be here, right? No, what is this? No, 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 no. All right, well, we're gonna have to look in the game database to see what happened here. We got a d4, d5, knight f3. This, I suppose, here. E3. What happened next? E6, C4. All right, here's the game. Actually, here's the game. We found it. All right. So this is the game in this video. Okay. Yeah, bro, just he's trading everything, and then what happens here? What is that? I'm actually very curious to see his explanation there. I want to see what he had to say about that. There it is.
That move doesn't matter, I think. We will just play rook d3.
By the way, can we just talk about this camera angle? Why are we... He's like trying to show off how bald he is.
Well, because of their bishop move back, they might also have some more squares for the queen. We will see. Okay. This is somewhat of a strange move. I think they might already be in trouble here. Because this knight depends on the queen staying there, but we have this move bishop c1. And then the queen needs to move. That looks promising. Queen needs to move.
What's still so odd is that he still has that weird eye movement that we saw before. Personally, I don't really think he cheated this game because I mean, it's pretty bad, but I mean, especially because the middle game accuracy is much higher than the opening.
And the queen also wants to protect the knight, so pretty much...
I don't know, he might still be cheating, but I mean, this is just so dumb to begin with.
I don't know what square do they have. I think this is probably the only square that they have.
Well, no shit.
But after that, we can play the move pawn to g4, and that is usually how you end up trapping the queen, by playing that move pawn to g4.
Really? Do you think that's a queen trap?
4. Attack the queen, it's protected by h3. We are covering all of these squares with our pieces. The queen will literally have to go back to that square, but then we can just win it.
We're not... You ain't covering this square over here, sir. You're not covering a5. What the hell?
Knight. So g4 is just a win, basically, at this point. It all looks a little bit strange. It all looks a little bit weak on our...
It sure does when you think you control a5 when you don't. It sure does when you think that was a queen. Your first instinct was queen trap. Your first instinct should be to not look all the way to the right. Your first instinct should be like, this knight sucks. Can I kick the defender away? But no, you said, black might be in trouble. That might be a queen trap. You don't understand any of the moves you're making. This win was pure luck. If this was played on its own, that win was pure luck. Oh, I just turned on the engine. Oops, I didn't mean to do
Or
that.
king side, but this is a very solid plan, and there are not really any weaknesses.
Are
Usually
you
we do this.
sure? Are you sure that these pawns that you're pushing in front of your own king aren't weak? I mean, you're still winning, but I'm just saying, why are you saying garbage like that?
To trap the queen. You could imagine the queen would need
You're not trapping the queen, dumbass.
to go there, and then there would be the move bishop g5, trapping the queen. In this case,
Queen a5, you donkey.
we don't have that move because of the knight, but we will have a knight. So they basically blundered the piece. Well, I say blundered, but it's incredibly complex. I don't think they really saw this coming. All right, okay.
And you didn't even see Queen a5. Oh, by the way, they just resigned, which I think is hilarious.
And they resign. So basically, the plan here is to play queen takes e4.
That's not a plan. That's just a free piece.
There's nothing really they can do, and black's just completely lost.
How does this video go on for 10 more minutes?
In this video, I will be playing a game against a 2160 rated opponent.
Now it's Upinex. I think I saw that.
And I will be using the Pegasus system opening. In this video, I am going to explain.
So we just merged two videos into one. I see. We needed to get beyond that 10-minute ad mark, eh?
To you how this opening works, and also what I think about when I am playing a game of chess. So Pegasus system opening, this is usually.
I would love to see you play some blitz on a video. I would love to see where you what your face is like on that, cause you play like absolute dog shit on blitz.
How we begin d4, e3, knight to d2, and here I see that we are playing against a very early knight to c6. As white, whenever you play d4, you never want black to be able to play e5, because then you have already messed up and lost your opening advantage. So I prevented this, and by pinning my knight, they are basically enabling e5 again.
They're trying. You can ignore that. By the way, the best idea is to just chase this bishop down.
So we are going to counterpin.
There's no reason to give up your own bishop for the knight. You can just chase this bishop away, and if they take you, I mean, that just re-enables your defensive e5.
Going to pin their knight. And by pinning their knight, the situation has equaled out again. I mean, yes, they can play e5, but we would simply take it. We also have the advantage that we have a better position where if they do capture our knight, our other knight is just going to back it up.
Yes, so why didn't you play h3 and get this bishop away and not lose your own bishop for a knight that is terrible?
All right, and they play e6, which I think is actually already a very common mistake for black at this point. We will be playing pawn to c4, which is going to attack the center, but more importantly, it is going to allow us to play the move queen to a4. And by playing queen to a4, we will have a battery, queen and bishop on the same diagonal as that knight. It also frees us from the pin.
Why are you so obsessed with pinning this knight? This knight is terrible. Keep your bishop and get this bishop out of here. Get black's bishop out. You want this bishop, h3, g4, kick it out, so that there's no pin if they take you. Of course, yeah, you have your other knight, but now you're just locking your bishop away you're just locking your bishop away Winnowar style for no reason.
And then there might even be a move like knight e5, getting the knight to.
You would only have knight e5 if you kicked the bishop out to start with.
Participate in an attack on that knight. So things are already.
Yeah, but you're pinned and it's your own fault.
Looking quite good. If they do play a6, they are also losing. Because of the fact that we could take, and then attack, and then if they block with the queen, we would play knight e5, and then we would also win a pawn. Okay.
Yeah, but what if your opponent doesn't have brain damage? Did you ever think about that? I mean, first, I don't think it's really that bad. I actually am very curious. I mean, I know it's not great, but what would be the follow-up had they done something really, really dumb? Alright, okay, now this time it's black to move. And if this, I think it's pretty bad. Here, Queen a4. Yeah, but it's not. Yeah, Queen a4. It's just followed by knight d7. You just give the pawn back. There's no need to. There's no need to just block with the queen for no reason.
Bishop e7. So I'm thinking, what can we do here? Probably just queen a4, right?
You can do that, yeah, sure.
Queen a4 is just, it just threatens to win.
Great explanation, Pegasus. Great explanation.
And there's nothing they can do. I mean, they might try queen here or queen here, which oftentimes they do, but then we just play knight to e5. So we can take.
Something tells me that like this guy's games are like scripted. Like every single game that he plays in slow chess, like on video, the opponent just plays like complete dog ass.
Take. And I guess we just take this with the queen. We could also maybe have played knight e5, try to do it with the knight, but it's good anyways. So if you are a lower rated chess player, this thing that we look
like you
that right here is probably what you are going to get most of the time when you play the Pegasus system.
Like you.
This is an incredibly common setup by beginners. What black
like you
is doing here. Sometimes they blunder more, right? They blunder a rook or they blunder a queen.
Like you.
And all of this, but this is the usual setup. Okay. Only problem is we, of course, don't want the queen to be trapped, so we need to find a way back home at...
Oh, don't worry, man. You're just going to hand it anyways, so you might as well just give it up.
At some point, I think we can just play pawn a3, attack the bishop. I mean, I always have queen a4 if I want to go back, and then we can go c2.
I love how you're like, I don't want to get my queen trapped, and then you play a3.
I don't know if they take me. Probably we take with the knight. I mean, I could also take with the bishop, but then I do give them the opportunity of doubling my pawns, and with queen still on the board, that's not the best choice. So if they do take, we might need to move them.
So just hang your queen. There's one less queen on the board for you to keep track of, idiot.
Knight twice, which is not perfect, but I mean, every time they now remove a piece from the board, which is what they are currently doing, it's going to help us since we are already up a pawn. Yeah. One other thing that I could have tried maybe in the sequence was to play knight e5 somewhere earlier, and then we solved that problem.
I don't understand how these moves are like not popping into your head earlier. Like, you play so disconnected from the opponent. It's very fascinating.
So maybe not the most optimal play there, but we are still very much in control.
No, I don't think you are. I think you are just panicking.
So they take here. All right.
We
have a weakness on g2.
That is not relevant here.
You need to be careful with sometimes in this opening. The queen's currently controlling all of this. I think knight takes c4 makes sense. And then we could put the knight on e5 and attack the bishop.
This guy is so slow. It is embarrassing. Like, this guy is so slow to spotting things. It's pretty funny.
Also, because of the move that they made, they have now opened up the c file and they have an isolated pawn that was left behind.
They have an isolated pawn here too on the a file. Are you going to mention that, bozo?
On the c file. So it's very likely that we will be able to play something like b4 and then eventually try to win.
What? Ah, yes. So the way I put pressure on this c pawn is by trading it off with the b pawn and, you know, not putting my rook on the c file because my queen's already there. I mean, it's doing a good enough job. It controls all of this, in your own words.
And this. Okay.
So, yeah, I guess that's how you get rid of this.
So I think that they have noticed the fact that they have the move bishop to e4, which would be an attack on the queen and this pawn at the same time. I could move knight back.
Why is your first instinct knight d2? You wanna know what my first instinct here is? f3. e4, and then bang, bang, bang. Like, just get fast, fast, fast. Go, go, go. You're up a pawn, so you have to act fast. Because if you don't, your opponent's gonna try to find a way to get a fortress. You don't want that, and right now Black is probably trying to do so. And good move, I guess. It does create the threat, but
to d2
once again, you can just freaking castle.
to stop that. But I think I can also just castle, and if they do choose to play it, then move the queen.
Well, no shit.
Then they could move the knight, and then they could move the queen and try to go for a checkmate.
I see. They can move the knight and hang a fork. I see. I see. Bishop here, knight here, walks right into f3, and the knight defends e3. So does the bishop. Just by the way,
I think I'll take the. Do I take the safe option here,
the safe option is just a castle, you idiot.
or do I just castle?
I actually want to see what he does here.
Move pawn to f3 is also available. Let's do this. I
love how he spotted all three of those moves instantly, whereas it took you like what, a minute?
I remember from back when I was studying this opening in depth that in all of these positions where you win a pawn early, you can always play that move pawn to f3 because
brother, this is an idea regardless. Like in the Queen's Gambit, going like 92 f3 e4. It's a common idea. I don't understand how you think this is just because you want a pawn. No, this is just a common idea regardless in the Queen's Gambit. But no, this is the Pegasus system, and I'm sure you've done your original, definitely original Grandmaster studying of this amazing opening that you that you call.
Because that takes away two of the possible attackers, which are the knight and the bishop. It creates a dark squared problem, but they have traded away that bishop.
Guys, can we just talk about before how this guy was like claiming that he was like 2300 on chess.com? He got banned like 3 times, and now he can't even get past 2150.
E3 is a little bit weak.
On Lichess, by the way, too. Lichess is a little bit sus when it's below 2200.
But there's not really any problem there. And if they do play the knight to attack it, I mean, one is protected by the bishop. Two, you could actually play pawn to e4. Then we would have a fork on the knight, which would be there, and the bishop. Okay. The only thing that I was thinking this entire time is that maybe they had to move bishop here to stop us from castling, but we can probably respond with knight e5, and then we would be fine.
Why is your instinct not to see g4 here? Like, I get that you're gonna be checked, but like, too freaking bad. Like, okay. First of all, g4. This is what you gotta see. All right, I'm actually gonna pull up this so that I can help you guys visualize it. The first thing you should be seeing is this fork. This attacks two pieces with a pawn defended by another pawn. Good, right? Well, then you gotta see threats for the opponent, and you also have to see other threats for the opponent, like this fork, of which is now pinned to your rook, of which you would lose with check. Now, keeping that in mind, if we go back, you saw this, right? So now we go here. Well, now we have the same issue, but this time we take the bishop. So we got two pieces for the rook, which is good. Our king is under attack, but what else is there to do? This pawn's defended. F3 is defended. They can take here. Now they're the ones getting attacked. Bishop here, rook over. Now they're the ones getting attacked. So that should be your first instinct. Now let's go back. Let's see what else they can do. Not much else. They can take here and try to sack. Can bring your queen back. Pawns cover these two squares. So that's the first thing you should be looking at. And what is the top engine move? I'm very curious. G4 actually did show up there for a second. I'm actually very curious as what it is. It's plus 2.5. Yeah, it's the same. It's the same as everybody else, like third or second move of the engine. So that should be your first instinct, by the way. Just want y'all to know that.
Time is that maybe they had to move bishop
I don't know
here
what the hell
to
he's
stop us
looking
from
at
castling,
right now.
but we can probably respond with knight e5, and then we would be fine.
Does he play g4?
So they play knight here. Too far away. Yeah, it's a problem.
No, it
problem
isn't.
meaning we just cannot play this.
You can play that complete. This guy is so bad. I just described in like 10 seconds what this guy is taking like over a minute on.
I think we can just castle.
You can. You can also win a piece. No, but you decide to be a bitch. Okay.
There's nothing wrong with this. I really want to play e4 as well because I feel like this
Buddy, you just made the problem that you said earlier much worse. You just let it attack your rook.
bishop doing things in my position is not fun. I might want to play rook b1 or
Hey, you want to know what's fun? Playing g4 and winning a
something.
piece.
Okay. I could also play bishop d2.
Why is this your first instinct?
And then a potential bishop e1.
Why is that your first thought? Why is your first thought?
Maybe that's
not
the
G4?
best way to bring pieces towards my king.
Also, why is the video just ending? This game is not over. Let's see what happens versus UPEX, whatever the name was. Where is UPEX? I'm actually very curious. I think he lost the game. I think that's why it's not in the video. I think he just lost. This is all 3-2 blue. Okay, now we're here. UPEX. What happened? Okay, yeah, first of all, why is your first thought here not G4? Like, the engine, that is, okay, this is making me a little bit sussed out here. Because G4 is completely fine. G4 is completely fine, wins a piece. I would play 100% out of the time. But no, we just got, and yes, by the way, top engine move, what I said when I looked at earlier, he just made that 10 times worse for himself. Yeah. This guy's still pretty damn sus. Anyways, see ya. My computer's about to die.